Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video I'm going to be going through someone sold me a fake and we're just going to see if you guys can work it out. So I was sold a variety of Scottsdale bars and coin. Before I get into it, I place no blame on the person who sold it to me. Sometimes these things happen and things do slip the net. It's unfortunate, but it is part of what we do. But I'm also going to go through some techniques and shortcuts or identifiers to working out if something is fraudulent or not. The gentleman who did sell to me, he put the money straight back in my account, no questions asked. He was a bit annoyed. I'm not going to name him, I don't think he's done anything wrong. I think he was caught out himself, and I'm putting this video out so you guys can see where you can spot where the fakes are. So let's have a look at the bars. He sold, I think it was 8 bars he sold me and some coins. They're slightly different, they're both pretty decent in terms of the minting. There is slight variation. So if I show you a coin, it's not too far off in terms of the technique. Some of the coins are slightly different. So for example, these 3 coins, they're all Omnia rounds. They've all got slight different finishes, but they're all legitimate coins. Omnia, Omnia, Omnia. No problem with these. These have all been tested and weighed. So yeah, if you go by the looks, they look slightly different. Turn them over. Still, there's no telltale signs, like either of them could be the real one. Let's look at the sides. The one on the left looks slightly thicker. Slightly. Maybe that's my mind playing tricks on me. So that's the look test. Personally, they're different. You can see around the eyes they're different. This bit here, and also on the crown it's different, and also the back. The back you can just check. It could be either of these in terms of the back. Like both of these are kind of standard finishes on bars. I don't tend to get bars in because, firstly, I don't really buy outside of Europe, and most European places apart from Geiger don't really do bars. Not 1 ounce press ones. So it's not really something I come across often, but you can see there are variances. So what do you think it is so far? Does anyone want to? You can be honest. If you think it's the left one, then it's great. If you think it's the right one, that's fine. Let's do some further testing. So that's one of the tests I look at. The second one is I use a magnet when I'm unsure or when I think something looks off. Personally, I've had a lot of things in my possession, and 9 times out of 10 you can work out what's the real McCoy just by looking at it. It seems fairly standard. Let's try bar number 2. I love the caps, by the way. Bar number 2. It doesn't retain the pull at the end. It's also a bit faster, which suggests a weaker magnetic. See? It just stops at the bottom. I don't think that's to do with the ridge. Now you could argue, okay Sean, they could be at slightly different angles. Fair enough. So let's get a scale. I use these scales. Are they the most scientific? No. Are they the most up to date? No. But they're used to weigh out protein powders and rugs. Not that I sell rugs. But let's just weigh them. There might be a small variance. I expect Scottsdale to be slightly over. I've always weighed them in the past, and they've always been slightly over in terms of that. and it's just turned itself off. Let's have another go at that one. Right. 3122. You know, say mine's off 0.10 of a gram, you know, it's still in the variance. Let's try bar number 2. So bar number 2 is the one that had the thicker eyes. 32.33, so it's over a gram. The variance is way off. So this one is the fake. So congratulations to those of you who got it. I won't be selling this, I'm just using it for educational purposes. I'll probably end up destroying it. I'll put it on the wall of shame. I haven't decided. I'm trying to build up stuff that I think is... So you can see here, I need to recalibrate. It's out by 0.3, which is really, really small. So that's a gram, 10th of a gram, 100th of a gram. So it is slightly off. It does need to be slightly recalibrated. But the thing with most coins is that's actually inside the variance anyway, so it's not so much of an issue. You could also use a verifier such as the Sigma machine. The Sigma machine has a whole host of problems itself. Personally, I think you can get by with looking at the looks of it, the weight of it, the magnetic test, and also the dimensions. I do think this one is slightly thicker. Maybe that's my mind playing tricks on me. But there are 4 ways that you can really work out what is fake and what isn't. And once you come across a lot of coin or a lot of bars, you can just see it. So for example, I'll show you the other bars that came with it. They all have this finish, which is fine. And different finish. Now they do change designs over the years, so that's not always a telltale sign. But you can see, look at the eyes, look at the crown, you know, that's the giveaway in my mind, it's the eyes and the crown. So yeah, like I said, there's no blame apportioned to the person who sold it to me. He was an absolute gentleman about it. He also sent me a free case, which I will show off at a later date. If you do like my content, please support me by liking, commenting and subscribing. If you don't like my content, that's also okay. It's a free world. You know, you go to a channel you do like. So yeah, all the best.